Welcome to Sumo Day 2024 on AppSumo. I had a bunch of applications to choose from that I could go out and do fresh reviews on or do second looks at and so forth. And of course, out of a bunch of different applications, I chose MakerSuite because it was very unique. I enjoyed reviewing this software a few months back. It has everything to do with research, YouTube research, and streamlining and just helping you create better content, research what topics to create for your YouTube channel. And so MakerSuite stood out. I just wanted to do another look at it. So we're going to be taking another look at MakerSuite. Now we're going to scroll through. So obviously this is how you can streamline your video research and generate SEO-friendly video scripts in minutes. I'm going to do two things. We're going to look at a couple of different things. We're going to look at the roadmap, look at the pricing again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the research and then we're going to go and write a script with it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and just take a look at what this pricing is right over here. So we have license tier 1. I'm not sure if the pricing has changed or if it's the same when they were on a few months ago, but we have license tier 1 at $39. This will give you 15 scripts per month, 15 explorations per month, and 30 descriptions per month. So I'm thinking if you were going to use this 15 scripts per month or 15 explorations per month, but then 30 descriptions, those don't really match up. So they're getting you right here into almost needing to go to license tier 2. So then all these things match. Just logically, it just seems if you're using the tool to do research and so forth, you would need the same amount of descriptions. And this right here, I just don't. And then the unlimited AI words, they can put that on there because you're only allowed to do 15 scripts. So you're really not going to be able to use unlimited words. So again, just strange, just what is included in license tier 1. License tier, and this is the tier that I have. I'm probably going to be upgrading if I enjoy doing this review right over here. Now, I have already jumped into the tool, fiddled with it a little bit before pushing the record button on this video, but I'm still forming my opinion as to if I'm going to be upgrading or not. Okay, so we'll go take another look. And license tier 2 comes in at $139. You get 100 scripts, you get 100 explorations, and 100 descriptions per month. So this is what I would expect to see over here. I think it should just, in all sense, it should just be 15 scripts and then 15 descriptions per month, something like that. And then you have unlimited AI. And then license tier 3, $279, and you get unlimited scripts per month, 250 explorations per month, and unlimited descriptions per month, unlimited AI generations. Okay, so I want to go over here and just take a look at the roadmap. So this is the stuff that they've already done: smart tag generator, support for more languages, video ideation assistant, saving history of individual video analytics. So that's pretty cool. You can see a knowledge base using tone of personality of a famous person for the script, teleprompter app. I don't know where that's at. Maybe we can see if we can find that. Usage tracking, instant YouTube navigation. So they got a lot of stuff they've been launching, and then they have a bunch of stuff planned right here as well. Multi-user access. So it looks like they planned that, and its current state, they don't have that. So that's good. That's on the roadmap, and it's going to get done. So you can have your virtual assistant or someone on your team go out there and do the research for you and use the tool and so forth. The client spaces, research based on a geographical location. And then we have a bunch of suggestions from the community right over here as well. So roadmap looks active. Looks like they are launching things, and they have a bunch of stuff planned as well. So we're going to jump in, and I'm going to go ahead and push the refresh button. You can see I put a couple new searches in the Content Explorer here because it does take time. That is something definitely to know that it's going to take. I believe this one right here, I did this 10 minutes ago. At the time of recording the video, it's been a good 10 minutes. And it's still generating. So this is something that is not instantaneous. It's not something that the amount of content and research that comes back, it's going to take 10, 15 minutes to come back. But what we are going to do is I'm going to show you this right over here, Make Money with AI. Now, I did this one back in January, right? So I did this 6 months ago. So it's actually been longer than I thought since I did my first review on this was 6 months ago. But what we can do is you can see right over here that this was January 15th. I'm going to go and view the report right over here. And then what we're going to do is you can see right over here, 363, 22 topic clusters right over here. So it's basically analyzing a bunch of different videos, and it's going to actually put them into what I would call topic clusters. So it's going to have a bunch of different videos, a bunch of different channels that made that, and here's the amount of views. So you know that this is a hot topic, but it's going to take all those and put them into these 22 main topics right here, which is basically main categories or topic clusters. So really cool. So for example, if you were going to make your YouTube channel based on Make Money with AI, which this is a complete niche right here, then you could go in here and each one of these could be like a category or a playlist that you create where you're talking about specific stuff. But look at how to make money on Fiverr. That one's not really AI related, so we probably wouldn't use that one. But anything that's related to ChatGPT or AI or something like that, maybe we would want to use those. But it's when you type in make money online, some of these topics right over here, print on demand tutorials, Etsy, things like that, those are not really related specifically to AI. Now you can use AI inside of these categories over here, but certainly you are able to come through here and look at what you want to add as a category or playlist. Okay, so pretty cool. And then the way that this is described is basically you are looking for these right over here. These are the ones that are going to be standout videos that compared in comparison with the topic and the channel and the amount of views, like how viral the video went in comparison with their average amount of views, these topics performed the best. So up here in the top right quadrant up here are going to be the best topics that you want to go and look at. And then you can come explore over here. These are going to be more like, for example, if a channel normally gets 2,000 views per video, they put out a video on this topic and then they ended up getting pretty similar results. And it doesn't mean not to look at these ones over here, but and then the ones in the lower right-hand corner or quadrant over here, these are the ones that you just that didn't perform well in any way. The ones that are standouts over here are going to be in this area over here. So you're going to want to go and take a look at those. You can also sort over here by the quality score and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and push this refresh button and we're going to see what ends up happening. So push refresh. We're refreshing the data right here and it's going to generate that right now. I'm going to have to exit out of that. And now it's going to be regenerate this right over here. It's going to regenerate all that idea. So this is good to know, make money with AI. It's going to keep your historical search that you performed. So it's going to keep this one. You can always go back to it, but it's going to just copy it and create a brand new search with that term is what it's going to end up doing. So I actually like that method because you can always go back to what the data said 6 months ago, and then we're refreshing it and doing a new search on Make Money with AI. A lot changes in 6 months, right? So we're going to get different results right over here, okay? So this has been a while. It's still generating. What I'm going to do is we're going to go and analyze a video. So I'm going to go find a video on YouTube and then we'll go into the video analyzer section. All right, so let's just take this one right over here because I'm looking for something that is less than 12 months old and it looks like it's a content creator that is just a channel, a Faceless YouTube channel or some sort where they're actually writing scripts. I don't want to go after a video where it's people, a host talking for 20 or 30 minutes or maybe like up here. These are very branded, personal. The video is going to be very much related to the host themselves. But when we scroll down here, we find a video that's getting a ton of views and it's just a broad topic. That's what I'm really going for. So I'm going to copy this link address, go back into MakerSuite. We'll go into the video analyzer section. We'll throw that URL in right there and then we'll say get insights. Now it's going to go out there and it's going to analyze this particular video for us. Okay, perfect. So that link copy didn't work, but I went ahead and just clicked on the button, clicked the share button, grabbed that link, and it worked. And the results come back very quickly. So this is one section of the tool that you're going to get instant results or stats. Looks like there was a huge, that's the watch intensity right over here, okay? We have the sentiment available with the advanced insights, all right? So we have a performance score right over here. This used to look different. I think that this used to have, whoa, that was super loud. Sorry about that. And maybe that button itself, or maybe that actually means that our content is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to click out of this and we're going to go over here and you can see right over here that it finished with a report. And I apologize if I don't edit that part out. That was super loud for you guys. I had my volume on max in the video and I didn't know that was going to happen. I apologize for that. So Faceless YouTube right over here, it's going to tell us we have 24 topics, 457 researched videos, and the channels are 237 right over here. We may as well just go with this. I actually put in Best Protein is working on that one, and it's also working on, so these ones right here. This one I started at 9:57, and just to give you guys full transparency, it's 10:15 when that sounded off. So it took 18 minutes to get our report. So this is not, when you use the Content Explorer, it's not going to be something that's instantaneous. It's not going to take 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to take 10 to 20 minutes is on my estimation. It's going to take 10 to 20 minutes to get your report back, okay? So let's just go to this. Let's go finish what we were doing over here, and then we'll come back and we'll analyze this one or the Best Protein powder, okay? And what's cool is we can click over here in the Analyzed Videos button and go right back into our research for this. What if you take creatine and whey protein for 30 days? We can go right in here and we can go and start looking at, we have the description, we have our YouTube tags right over here. We can know exactly what tags they use. And then we can go in, and I want to open this up. Let's see right over here. View more information. We're going to click that. It's going to open up the new window for us right over here. All right, so we have our description, we have our tags, you can use those tags, and then this is probably a very useful part of using MakerSuite, is that it's going to pull up similar videos. So literally, if you go in here and you check out all these, we have our performance scores right over here. These are going to be similar topics: protein, the smartest way to use protein to build muscle, 10 foods that easily add 100 grams of protein every day. So you're talking about protein, you're talking about what happens if you load creatine for 7 days. So now we're on the topic of protein and creatine, and if that is the topic that you wanted to stick with on your YouTube channel, if you're starting a brand new YouTube channel, then this would allow you to get all these different ideas, go out there and create content. It is suggesting a lot of the same channel as well, because that seems to be what what their channel is about. But this would allow you to get a bunch of different topics to go out there and stay on point, and that really helps with the YouTube algorithm as well. Then you have these performance scores right over here as well. That's a really cool, useful feature that I believe it has. So you have more information over here. You have how many views it got, how many subscribers, and this is why the performance score is actually low, even though this video got 2 million views. But the channel has 6 million subscribers, so it actually performed subpar, right? It didn't even get a third. It barely got a third of the amount of subscribers that the channel actually has, right? So 2 million is not a lot of views for this particular channel. Now, if they would have gotten 12 million views, then it would have gotten a way better performance score, if that makes sense. We have our likes, we have the age, the length, and the comments right there. Now, if you wanted to, you could go to these parts right here, summary and common words. Those are going to be what's called advanced insights. In order to get to the advanced insights, we push this button here, get it advanced insights. It's going to go out there and do some further research for us. And this is where you'll be able to go in and actually get your summary. So we can click on the summary. This video discusses the benefits, and it basically tells you all this. You could actually use this, put this into Claude, ChatGPT, tell it to write a script based on this summary if you really wanted to. I'm thinking that we might even be able to copy this and then go take it into the script wizard and maybe use that as well. Now we have common words that are being used right here. So here's the common words: creatine, protein, supplements. So you might want to include those in your script. Is what's going to help trigger the algorithm again. And then you have your transcript. You can just basically get a full transcript. Right over here, there's some weird stuff going on with this outline. I don't think this is what it's supposed to look like, to be honest. There are some different views ways to look at this. You can look at list format, or you can look at it in a grid view like that as well. But this outline obviously is not, this right here is a little bit of a bug, because that is not what it's supposed to look like, I don't believe. That's the outline section. All right, so that's what you can do with that. Pretty cool researching and getting a lot of ideas from videos. I think that's probably my favorite part about using that section of the tool. We'll go back to the explorations right over here. And we don't have that other one right over there. So I think we're going to go into Faceless YouTube. Now I'm going to turn the volume down, because while I'm doing the review, it does another one of those, it won't be quite as loud. And I'm going to try to remember to edit that part out, guys. Anyways, Faceless YouTube, let's go and view the report. We're just going to roll with this right now. So it's going to load the data for us. All right, so we have 457 videos analyzed with Faceless YouTube. We have a number of relevant topics is 24. So it's going to break those into 24 parent categories, if you will. Number of channels that created content, and the number of views is almost 300 million. So we know that there's a lot of demand for this content right over here. So now it's going to instantly give us some ideas. So we could create a video called Unlocking the Secrets of Faceless YouTube Channels, Beginner's Blueprint, Unlocking $500 a Day, Crafting Faceless YouTube Shorts. So that's cool. It's giving us some different options: Faceless Shorts, short form content, Faceless YouTube Channel. This one isn't quite as relevant. I launched 5 different types of Faceless YouTube channels simultaneously. Here's the outcome after 90 days. Those channels, if you make a good video, 15-minute video on that topic, and obviously you change the number right here if you did 2 channels, 5 channels, these can get a lot of views. So I think these are pretty good. Automate your Etsy shop. So that one is not relevant, right? Now, if we came back up here, and I want to click on this dot here, target audience, it tells you what your target audience is and the tone and so forth. You can also go and copy just the title. And then you can regenerate ideas, get new YouTube channel video ideas. And then we can also go over here and look at these 24 topics right over here. So if you wanted to, you can come over here. It defaults to this global. But really, if you want to go into like faceless YouTube channels and automation, that might be a really good one. YouTube automation and video creation tutorials, I think that one would be good. So you can see how they're very much topic specific to what people are actually looking for. Faceless and automated YouTube strategies would be a good one as well. So I'm going to click on that one and see. Now it's going to generate more topics that are specific to faceless and automated YouTube strategies. And now it's going to say I launched 5 different types. So there's a good one right there. That one showed up on that global one. I experimented with AI-driven thumbnails right there, and how I manage multiple YouTube automation. So this one is very much on point for the most part in relation to the faceless and automated YouTube strategy. So I like that ability to laser target based on the parent category and then also get topics. And if you don't like these topics right here, you can create a project, you can copy them down, or you can regenerate. So you can just regenerate like that. So pretty cool. See how fast it is. Cool. All right, so we'll come down and here's that bubble chart. So if we wanted to, we could go and hover over. And AI automation for YouTube and automation. These are the ones, so faceless and automated YouTube strategies, faceless and automated YouTube strategies. So I'm in one of the topics that it's saying is performing really well. And so I'd maybe want to stay within that topic right there, okay? And then we have over here, faceless YouTube channels, automation. That one's decent as well. And then I would maybe venture out over into some of these ones over here. They have a tutorial that explains this whole chart. I'm not going to try to do that for you right here, but essentially up here in these top levels up here is where you want to stay. It just means that the results are good. And then this top one over here and maybe even dipping in right here would be okay. But all these ones down here, you wouldn't want to focus on those ones. That's basically in a nutshell, in layman's terms, the way that I can describe that for you, okay? Actually, what does it look like on bar chart right over here? This gives you another idea. I even like this better. These are the topics that are really doing well. And then you have a graph chart. We can click on that real quick. And that looks crazy. Look at that. I don't know how that would be helpful to you. So I like these other two right over here. All right. So then now you can come over here and look at all the topics right over here. You can look at relevance. You can look at the quality score right over here, average performance, and so forth. So you can actually come up here and look at these are the ones that you would want to stay within over here. Or if you just want to be extremely relevant right over here, then you would just basically stick within these topics right over here. A lot of research that you can do within the tool to find out what kind of content strategy you want to create, okay? So this one could be good right over here. It got a lot of views, not a very long video, and the performance was a 75. Best faceless YouTube niches right here. I'm going to click this. And it probably opens up, let's see. So it opens up that video in the video research tab right over there. But I don't see how you can create a project from here. If there was a button right over here that we can create a project based on that video topic. But what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and just say, hey, I automated a YouTube channel. No, testing the water, 60 days with gaming shorts channel. So you can see that right there was another, I'm actually going to go back. So that little alert basically means that under explorations, we have another one that finished, and that was the make money with AI. But I'm really interested in this best protein one. So I actually want to hold off and wait until this one's done. We'll be right back. Actually, let's go in and take a look. So this was the old report, January 15th. Let's go and check it out real quick just to see, again, to give you an updated, see what the information is updated. So we had 363 videos, 81 million right there. Okay, so 363, 81 million. So now we're going to go to the new one right over here. We're going to view this report. 363, so almost 400 now. And 83 million went up to 207 million. So this is why I like that they leave the historical data. So that means within 6 months, 8, 16, 24. So 3.5 times This particular niche right here on YouTube in the last 6 months has grown almost 3x, 3 or 4x. Does that make sense? It has gotten almost 300 million views now. And 6 months ago, it was only 81 million. The views went up as well. It's really good. I like that you can go back months later and do a refresh, and you can see and compare how the market is changing and growing for a niche. Super cool. All right, so here's the best protein powder. Let's go in here because we want to write a script together as well. So that's what we're going to be doing in a minute. So this one has a ton of videos. We all know that health and wellness and supplements and bodybuilding and so forth is a major niche. We have 910 million right here. So this is a huge niche right over here. There isn't any standout topics over here. We're going to have to be operating inside of this right over here on the graph, but that's okay. So it's going to give us unlocking the secrets of vegan protein powders. Here's the 36 that we want to stick within. So if we wanted to go in and I wanted to just talk about creatine, we could just pick that one. Protein and nutrition, protein intake and effects. We have this protein types and usage. But what I like to do is come back down here and see what this one is. Protein intake and its effects, homemade protein and energy bars, healthy meal prep. Those are videos that are going to be better for people being on camera, I think. Muscle building nutrition supplements. So right over here, we're going to look. So we have 1 million views. We are high relevance. And I'm going to go through this right over here. Protein powders and supplements is what I'm going to go with. And it is right over here. It's probably one of our best topics. So protein powders and supplements. I'm going to go ahead and select that over here. And it's right here, protein powders and supplements. I'm going to select that. It's going to generate some ideas for us. We're going to create a project, see if we can get a script written. So you can see how you could spend a lot of time in this tool doing research. At the end of the day, we want to use this research to create videos, whether we're going to create them ourselves or we're going to outsource them. But that's what this tool is created for, and where it shines is helps you decide what the next video you should be creating is based on real live data and data insights, okay? So do-it-yourself protein powder recipes. Let's see, protein powder myths busted by science. The ultimate guide to protein powder for aging adults. That might be cool. So let's go and create this project. So we have 4 to 10 minutes right here. We're going to stick with medium right over here. And then we have the project title. We're going to go ahead and just leave it. And the language I have is defaulted, I believe, but let's go ahead and just select English, US. But I believe that in the settings area, we do have that. And you know what? Before I do this, I do need to show you. I wanted to show you, and under a profile, if we go into writing, we can actually select right here. We can select from all these different ones that we have. GPT-4o, we can select, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to go back. And then now we are going to go back to our, and we didn't save that project, so I'm going to have to go back real quick and find that real quick. Okay, so I wasn't able to get that title, and that is why if you find a good title, you want to probably copy it and paste it into a notepad or an Excel sheet or something like that. But top 5 myths about protein powders debunked. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and copy that, but then I'm going to create the project right over here. We're going to stick with medium right there. You're going to put the project goal, the publisher. Okay, cool. We're just going to go like that. Provide more context. Okay, so we have that. I just wrote something in there off the cuff. We do have this storytelling framework. We can go with basic, maximum free flow and creativity. You can go with these other ones right over here. We have context, conflict, climax. So it actually has some different ways to create your script, which is cool. But we are going to go with, I think, just basic for now. Exciting tone. We can change that. Allow the AI to be more creative, more balanced, and more precise. Let's go with just balanced. And this is great. If you want to provide a text example of a script of an article, MakerSuite AI will intimidate the style of the provided text. 5 to 7 sentences are enough. So once you get down the writing tone and how you want your scripts to be in your videos, then you probably would just paste that same thing right there. So then it would understand the tone and so forth. We're going to leave that blank for now, and we're going to generate our outline. It's going to go to work. Okay, so here is the outline. We have our hook. Did you know these protein powder myths? Shocking truths revealed. Introduction. I don't know why it says content. Conclusion. That part's weird. for the subtitles or whatever. And then we go into the content. Myth 1, protein powder causes kidney damage. I've heard that one before, that your kidneys struggle to be able to filter the protein powder. And that is apparently a myth. Myth 2, protein powder is only for bodybuilders. That's definitely a myth. Some people that don't know, like they think that it's like steroids or something like that. It's just crazy. So that's definitely a common myth. Natural protein is always better. And then myth 4, all protein powders are the same. And myth 5, protein powders leads to weight gain. So those are really good myths that people a lot of people do hear about these things, and it can cause them to not want to take protein powder. So I agree with that. And then summarizing the facts, call to action, subscribe for more insights. And so you could get really specific with this in the instructions area, and I'm sure that it will cater that to this, which is cool. And then what we're going to do is you can regenerate your outline. You can get some hints over here. We can generate our script. We're going to go ahead and generate the script now. And script writing is in progress. And let's see, 10:42. So I want to see how long this takes. Okay, so we're back. So we do have a 900-word script. It's going to be around 6 minutes long. So if you need your script to be closer to 10 minutes long, you're going to need to select that the longer version. We aren't going to have a whole lot of control over, hey, I need a 15, 20-minute script. I don't think it's going to be able to do that. I think the long form is going to get closer to 10 minutes. But I'm happy with the 6 minutes on one of the channels I'm working on. Another Faceless YouTube channel that I'm working on is around this topic over here. And so that looks really good. Hey, fitness enthusiasts, do you think you know everything about protein powders? Think again. Today, we're diving into the top 5 myths about protein powders that might just blow your mind. Ready to separate fact from fiction? Let's get started. It's a pretty dang good hook. So then now we're over here. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, so right here, this is actually, we didn't say, I guess that would be okay. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm thrilled to have you join us. Today, we're tackling a topic. Over here, I probably would erase that right there because it's going over the hook again. We don't really need to do that. So I probably would just edit that part. Now I know many of you are passionate about health and fitness. I know many of you, so it's talking in first person. I really like that. So let's do an introduction. Why does this matter? Because understanding the truth can help you make informed choices. So this is doing a really good job. And then the content. All right, let's jump into the nitty gritty. I like the way it's speaking is the way that you would want to write a script that's engaging, it's personable, and it's something that people would watch instead of just sounding like just really dull, boring. We made this script writer is making it sound like you're talking to someone, and that's going to help people stay on your video. So myth 1, protein powder causes kidney damage. First up, we have the myth that protein powder can cause kidney damage. I'll just read this one and we'll be done. By the way, guys, this one has been floating around for quite some time. The truth is, if you already have healthy kidneys, there's no solid evidence to support this claim. Yes, consuming excessive high amounts of protein can put a strain on your kidneys, but that's true whether it's coming from powders or whole foods. For the average person who is mindful of their intake, protein powder is perfectly safe. Just remember to stay within recommended daily limits and drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. And that's pretty much true with any supplementation that you're taking. Even if you're not taking supplements at all, it's recommended to drink 8-ounce glasses, like a half gallon of water a day for just an average height, average weight human. And we all know that most people, average people, don't drink enough water. And that's what causes your kidneys to go through that kind of stress. But if you're drinking, so I think it does a really good job with the script. Let's go take a look at the conclusion. And there you have it, folks. So we've tackled the top 5 myths about protein powders and uncovered the truth behind them. Protein powders can be safe and effective way to meet your nutritional needs. And then it says, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more insights and tips on supplementation and fitness. Also join our community by clicking the link in the description for that exclusive. So that part right there, you're going to want to look over. So what I recommend doing is skimming and making sure that this stuff you agree with, obviously in your niche. And then I would definitely read the hook and the introduction and get rid of anything that you don't need, maybe a line there or something like that. And then what I would do is come down here and this last part, we don't have a community, so you'd want to erase that part right there. But overall, the script, I give it a very high score. There's a lot of softwares, even using Claude, using different, like this out of the box, you fill out a couple things, you push the enter button, and it gives you a nice script. So overall, I'm very impressed with the script that it wrote for us. I don't know what this is. Ask AI hints. I don't know what I'm going to save the project and then I'm going to go and click this quick because I don't know what that is. All right. So check grammar and spelling, make it shorter, make longer. So they have a make longer button. That's awesome. Feedback, continue writing, change tone, and translate. So we have the script right here, now publishing info. So we can click on that, and I'm not seeing what the publishing info is, but I'm going to push generate. No tags have been generated yet. The suggested tags are automatically created based on keywords in your script and videos on YouTube with similar content. If a number appears next to, let's see, so it's going to give us the description and some relevant hashtags. So you could actually go and just grab those. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just push replace. So now we have added that in. So some of these steps are a little interesting, not quite. I'm not really understanding what I'm doing, but I'm still pushing the button because it's like the only thing to do on the page. And then this is light or hard coded in right here. So we can't do anything. I'm left clicking right here, nothing happening. So it is generating for us based on this information is what it looks like it's doing. So I did push that button. It's been about 5 minutes and it has not generated our description. So that part's a little bit of a bummer. I'm not really sure what's going on this page right here, the publishing, but this shouldn't be taking that long for us right there. But overall, we would take this script right over here and you would need to copy it and go, and obviously we would get rid of these things right here. Some of these topics, you wouldn't want those in your video. You clean it up, spend a couple minutes, and then you'd be able to go and create your video. So this would be really great for faceless YouTube channels. Or if you're doing a talking head video and you're reading off a teleprompter, or if you just read each section and then tell it in a video, talking head video in your own words, it would work really well as well. You could spend time, an hour or two reading this several times, and then you would have it very much down to where you could go and push the record button if you're on screen and so forth. So overall, I'm really impressed with MakerSuite. You can get license tier 1 at $39. I'm going to be upgrading. I think this is a useful tool because I am running multiple faceless YouTube channels. They upgraded the AI model now to include all versions of ChatGPT, including ChatGPT 4.0. And since I'm running those multiple faceless YouTube channels and I'm outsourcing the content creation and so forth, I do need these scripts based on research. And so putting those two things together, that's exactly what MakerSuite does. For me, I think I'm going to be using this tool in my business. So I'm going to be upgrading my account to probably a license tier 2. If you're an agency and really plan on doing even more than 100 videos a month, then you could go out there and get license tier 3. But I definitely think that the sweet spot is license tier 2 with this tool. This is MakerSuite. You can get it for $39, $139 license tier 2, and $279 license tier 3. Overall, from what I'm seeing from the roadmap and the company, this software is going to be stick around for a long time, and they continue to improve the software. And this is definitely a YouTube research tool on steroids that I highly recommend picking up. The link will be below. Once again, welcome to Sumo Day 2024 on AppSumo. You're going to be able to get your software for an extra 10% off. And if you're a Plus member, you're going to be getting another 10% off. So this is the time of the year to be making your purchases on AppSumo for these lifetime deals. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll be doing some more video reviews of the softwares that are out right now during this Sumo Day event. So thanks for sticking with me this long. I do in-depth reviews like no one else on these tools. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully this was valuable to you, and I'll see you in the next video.